everybody.
Hey guys. So I've been thinking about my bucket list a lot recently. Checking it off right now. Stand up at Caroline's, check. I also went to Mardi Gras this year. That was a lot of fun. I went to a parade and I saw this guy dressed as a nun putting beads around this toddler, and I was like, that's a little premature. But no, they were great, attentive parents, because the dad spilled like half of his beer on the toddler and he didn't even realize it. I was like, oh man, this is so great. This is a great New Orleans moment, except not, because I live in Park Slope and that sort of thing happens all the time. If you haven't been there, it's this neighborhood in Brooklyn where there are a lot of kids and parents who think they can take them anywhere. Like, this beer garden opened up quite close to me this summer, and they had to institute a stroller curfew because there were just toddlers crawling under the picnic tables at all hours, playing in the cigarette butts and gravel. That's what I like to call a Brooklyn sandbox. But now that they have the curfew, it's a great place to go on a Saturday night. But I'll tell you where not to go on a Saturday night in Brooklyn: the emergency room. I had an occasion to do so. I was having some kind of like stabby abdominal pains, and so I went on WebMD, and I was like, what's going on with me? And it was kind of like, your appendix might be exploding. So I went to the hospital. I thought that the ER would be full of nurses and doctors, very attractive, rushing around, shouting at each other in medical jargon, but it wasn't like that. First of all, they were just okay. And like, second of all, there was no medical jargon at all. The doctor was seeing this lady next to me, and she's like, there's a lot of blood coming out, but I can't seem to find the wound. That's reassuring. But I feel really sorry for people who work at the emergency room, because like, some people go there for legitimate reasons, but a lot of people end up at the emergency room because they're either really, really high or trying to get that way. Like, I mean, there are just so many wasted people. There was this one guy who was walking around with just one shoe on, and he walks past me and he sees my shoes sitting next to my hospital bed, and he's like, can I use both of those shoes? It was a crazy time. And after like 7 hours, the doctor came around and she was like, oh, good news, you don't have appendicitis. It's probably just really bad gas. But I don't regret those tacos. I don't regret the $1,900 worth of medical tests, because the Mexican food was worth it. It was from my favorite place, Eclipse, and they closed a couple months ago. I'm still trying to get over it. No, I was really, really depressed. You know, it's when your favorite Mexican joint closes, it just leaves a gaping hole in your soul. So I had to put myself together. I thought, what would Taylor Swift do? And of course I had to write an album about it. So here's a little taste. Like, here's just the title track of my album. Okay, here goes. Last Thursday night I dialed your number. I got that insatiable hunger. I called you 5 times, you don't pick up. I need that tasty Mexican rub. Eclipse, why are you not in my life? Eclipse, why are you not in my life? Well, 2 hours later I need to eat. I need to feel that Mexa heat. I need them tacos, need tostadas, and don't forget that enchiladas filled with cheese and soaked in salsa. I need some black beans and rice also. Eclipse, why are you not in my life? Eclipse, why are you not in my life? And it goes on like that for about 10 minutes, but that's all the time I have. Available on iTunes next month. Thank you guys so much. I'm Briana.
Give it up for Briana, everybody.